Hello, my fellow human, and welcome back to another Daily Dice, where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what does not. Knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing down below, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you will find all those links necessary below in the description box where you can email me for a personal reading. I'll get you out further information from there. You can also follow me on over to my podcast, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly, and I do hope to see you there. Memberships are now up and running. If you're wondering out more information on those, there's a join button somewhere down there by the subscribe button. If you click on it, it'll show you the levels I have available as well as the options that come with each level. I truly do hope to see you on the membership side. It's a very close-knit community and there's a lot of cool options over there. So with that, let's go ahead and step right into it and find out what is today's Daily Dice message source. What message do you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know? What is today's Daily Dice message? Alright, so we've got Mercury, the 7th house, and Aquarius. Okay, so we're talking about relationships here. Profound relationships, your interpersonal relationships, romantic relationships. I feel like this is a friendship that's being highlighted with Aquarius energy coming out here. We do have that idea of our friends, like-minded groups, communities, and so on and so forth. This is the time for you to communicate, okay? Whether or not you actually want this to become a love relationship, like a romantic relationship, what this is saying here is it's time for you to communicate. Be your weird, quirky, silly self, okay? Like, let this person see you. Don't be afraid of showing that side of yourself. Like, you know, when you're at home, and I'm just going to use this example they're showing me. Like, you got dogs. Maybe you don't, but this is the example they're showing me. You got dogs. When you're at home with your dogs, you just goofy with your dogs, like making weird noises to them, saying silly things to them, singing songs to them that make no sense. Okay? Maybe you have a cat, and you're like that with your cat, and you're very silly with your cat. You have a fish, and you do that with your fish. You're like, you know what? That's the side of you that they're saying to not be afraid to show. That side of you that's behind closed doors that no one really gets to see because we're so afraid of being judged for being kooky or weird or strange, you know? Because this person is probably, if not more so, equally as strange and kooky and weird as you are. Okay? And here's the thing. We shouldn't look at goofiness like we do. Like, goofiness is seen as something that's a bad thing. Like, oh, you're too old to be goofy. Look, no one is too old to be goofy, okay? If you spend any time with me, y'all know how it is. I get crazy on these readings. Why? Because that's just who I am. That's who I am in life. And so that's what they're saying. Like, be who you are in your closed doors. Be that out in life. And don't care anymore. Stop caring what people are thinking about you. Stop putting so much attention on what people are, or focusing on you. I'm going to tell you, you know, it's like, the example they're giving me here is when people speak another language and you go in and the first thing that comes to your mind is the fear and the doubt that, oh my gosh, they speak another language. What if they're talking about me? First of all, it's a what if. And 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to say 100% of the time because that would be inaccurate, but 9 times out of 10, those people have other things going on in their lives than you. Their life doesn't revolve around you, and sometimes it's hard for us to see because our life revolves around us. So that thinking and that frame of mind gets projected out onto others unconsciously. It's a very subconscious thing, and our fears and our doubts get derived from the fact that apparently everyone else's lives revolve around us and what that does to impact their lives. And when we stop and we think about that and say, well, I'm not over here constantly thinking and judging other people, so more than likely most people aren't sitting over there thinking and judging you. And if they are, who cares? You know, that's their business to deal with. Your business is to be unapologetically and authentically you. And they're saying that the best way to start is to start with this connection that's being made present here. Okay? An Aquarius energy never cares. Like, if you're an Aquarius sun, or if you've got a lot of Aquarius placements, like, you get it. You get it. You're like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care what people be saying about me. I don't care how people think about me, And why is that? Because Aquarius, they're the trendsetters, right? They're the ones who immediately stand out. So what people once thought was weird and strange, okay, so those two, now is accepted by society because it's suddenly a trend. That's the thing. Like, you just never know what it is that it's like. If you're hiding from yourself, you never know what it is that will bring you to your soul tribe if you don't let yourself shine. Look, I cannot make this stuff up. We have House 7 on the bottom. Profound relationships, intimacy, and romantic partnerships. Okay? Being made aware of this is something that's very important for your journey. Let's see. Let's get one of these out on it. Thank you. Source throwing it out. I got you. On the bottom, rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. And this, to me, is like you have a fundamental need to take a break from any of the masks that you've been wearing. Like, trying to maintain composure in a place where if you were by yourself, you would not be acting the way that you are right now. What are those places? Sometimes we have to be real serious with ourselves about that, right? And remembering that you are protected. Like, no one's going to make your life a living HE double hockey stick just because you're being who you are. Chances are you're going to really draw people to you. One of the things that I do is I car dance. I am I jam in my car. Okay, like, I jam out, I dance while I'm driving, like, I do all kinds of stuff. And it's so weird. I used to think that was so weird, right? Like, oh my gosh, this is so weird, and people think I'm weird, but I can't help it. When there's a good song on, like, sometimes you can't help it. You gotta jam. And so finally I just stopped paying attention to other people and just did myself and what felt good for me. And it's so funny because when I started doing that, like, people were rolling down their windows, hollering at me. They're like, yeah, we need more people like that. Like, it's so weird how when you do that, things come back. And it's like they recognize that. It's like Source will use other people to say, yes, this is exactly what I need you to do. That's how it works. Stay vigilant. Stay true to yourself. That's what this feels like here. Staying true to yourself. Let's get some. We'll get one of these and we'll get one of these. Let's get a shadow aspect here. Thank you. Facing it. You know something isn't right. Don't be afraid to find out the truth. It will set you free, right? Facing yourself is so important here. I'm going to get 2 of these out. Okay, may I please have one more? Oh, they want me to, oh, no, okay, I guess not. All right, on the bottom, not enough. Lacking self-confidence. There you go. Lacking confidence is like a #1 mask maker in the world, okay? Self-sabotage, ego and fear, and frustrations. I can't make this stuff up. Look, we had date fly out. Get back out there. Meet someone new. Setting a date. Date online. Don't be afraid to be yourself when you go out. Don't be over here acting like you gotta be putting on a mask when you go on a date. Because you know what? Wouldn't you rather find out on the first date that this person just isn't for you because they don't like you the way that you are so you can keep it on moving? That's better, right? They're saying to emerge as your true self here. Don't stay in the dark with the fog veiled and the dragonfly emergence, okay? No longer do you need to stay in the dark. I feel like I need to do it like this. Let's look at this one. A love call. Expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you and informing you. This person likes you as you. They like what you have to offer. They like who you are. The good, the bad, the beautiful, the ugly, everything. They like that about you. They like how goofy you are, right? Venus, give and receive love, find value and see beauty. This person's going to make an offer soon. For sure. Look, fixed sign. They could be a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, or Scorpio. We have stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. Yeah, so this is someone who's going to be very, very dependable in your life. They want to be seen as stable. Take a chance on me the first time around. Take a chance on me, right? Okay, Abba. 23. I think about that song every time I see this card. It's so funny, but it's like, seriously, take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. This person is going to develop very strong feelings for you, but it's all going to come from you showing the truth of yourself. Change, exactly. Chameleon, number 33, right? 33, do you see that? Change, stop blending in. Let yourself stand out. You deserve to be seen exactly as you are. And more than that, you deserve to be loved exactly as you are. Not because you put on some mask. Not because you're trying to hide from yourself. Okay? And if someone can't love you for who you are, then they are not for you. And that should never be a fear in our lives. That should be something that we're eternally grateful for. You know, thank you for showing me that this person just wasn't for me. Needs. If emotional needs aren't being met, it's time to reassess. Touch is important too. Exactly. Exactly. If your needs are not being met, if you cannot be yourself, then move on. Move on. They're not for you. If they're trying to make you feel like you need to be something that you're not, move on. Because who's for you? You should be comfortable enough to be yourself. But more importantly, you should be comfortable to be yourself no matter who's around. 11:11 on the clock. Okay? You should be willing to be yourself no matter who is around. Alright? So this is what I see for you. I absolutely love this reading. This is a good one. So if you feel like this is your reading, leave a little telephone emoji down below and say, I allow myself to be authentically me to find love. So you let Source know that you're ready to do this. Leave me a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, though, and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this amazing message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.